With BC's election less than 2 weeks away, there are a lot of promises being announced by the province's parties. On Saturday, John Rustad, the leader of the Conservative Party of BC, promised to shut down all encampments used by unhoused people in the province and move them into supportive housing with zero-tolerance policies towards drugs.
Often we are seeing crime, not just within tent cities, but beyond, within the neighborhood, within the area. Drugs are commonplace throughout this.
If it was easy to get rid of tent cities, they would be gone by now.
Political commentator Hamish Telford says Rustad's announcement isn't backed up by a detailed explanation of execution.
You still just cannot create supportive housing with the snap of the fingers, right? We need to build it, and we cannot build it fast enough. It's hard to take the promise seriously unless Mr. Rustad sort of commits to spending huge amounts of money, and he hasn't given us a price tag at all.
This promise is also in spite of Section 7 of the Canadian Charter of Rights of Freedoms, which protects housing rights, even if that housing is in an encampment.
We will be introducing laws to make it clear in British Columbia how we can address this.
This Crab Park advocate says Rustad's announcement is concerning.
And what is the process going to look like when it comes to decamping these encampments? Are they looking at this from a trauma-informed lens? Are they ensuring that people will be properly housed into the housing that would best suit them?
As for the BC NDP, they released their party's platform with a focus on making life more affordable for British Columbians, including a middle-class income cut and expanding school meals for students. While they're actionable, Telford says these promises could run the risk of putting the province into a financial slump.
For the sums that we're talking about, we're either talking about corporate or income tax. Corporate tax probably not going to raise enough, or sales taxes. And those are the broad, big revenue generators. And so far, there's been no discussion about increasing any of those taxes.
In Vancouver, Angela Bauer, City News.